So enough of the talking. Let's just get this straight. Okay. So as you can see, this is what we have on our website. There is nothing, there is no post, there is no extra pages apart from our home page, and doesn't we don't really feel happy about it, and we would like to add more thought to it. Okay, so we have just the rice, and we want to add maybe some palatable sauce to it and make it delicious. So to do this, we just have to go back to what our layout to make changes to our blog. So let's go straight to that. Okay. So from here we have what Bible verses as our header. So to make any changes in this layout, make sure you click on this pencil icon. So here you can make changes. You can add images to your blog. That means if you have um, a logo for your blog, you can make change. So let's change. We want to add a logo to our blog. So I'm going to pick a logo that I built, I created for this particular one. So I have series of logos here. So I'll choose one. So it's just for educational purposes. So I can choose to select any image at all. Okay. Yes. But it doesn't mean that's what you have to do. Make sure you get a logo that suits your blog, not just anything. Because we have Bible verse and we have tech insider. So you see after uploading it, you can see the preview from here. And the icon here shows that behind what title and what description. That means the moment I click on save, this logo will be behind the blog title and description, which is something we don't want. And instead of title and description, we want to replace that with our logo. So instead of our title, we want it to be our logo instead. And the next option actually have a description placed after the image. So if I choose this, that means the image and the description will be shown. But if I choose this, the image will be shown and the title and the description won't be shown. And if I choose this, that means those title and descriptions will be behind what our image. So let's try them one by one. So if I hit on save and I go back to my website and I reload it, just like it said, it's going to be behind the title and the description. So let's go back again and change it to have a description placed after the image. Yeah, I'm keeping this because this last one and this will be the suitable one. So I'll just hit on save again, go back to my blog and restart it. So we have our title being replaced with a logo, and the Bible verse gives us information. That's the description, just like it said. And you can see that our logo looks very big, and we want to change that. You can maintain it if you want it that way, but for me personally, I did like to change it. So from here, so we kept the description placed after the image, and here on the middle one, we can choose the middle one. And before we click on save, because we want to make our logo sizable instead of making it too big, we just select the shrink to fit. So when I go back and refresh, so and it's not changing because it looks like that's a predefined what width given to this this. So if we want to shrink it to fit actually, we need to go to the HTML code and make changes there. But for now, we just maintain it that way and we'll do that later. So you can choose between any of them, anything that suits you, make sure you do that. And from the page left top, this is where you have to add your pages to. So we have just the home tab, home. And let's say a Bible verse. You actually need what do we need in terms of Bible? What do we need? Okay, we need home, which we already have. We need um, code. We need the verses, pages for the verses, and we need maybe an about us page and a contact us page. So these are the pages that we are going to create. So to add a new item or to create a new page, you hit on add new item, and here you type in your page name. So your page name will be um we want the code. We don't have an L yet, so we just put on slash and click on save. We don't really have an L for a particular page. And we go again and come here and hit and so go ahead and click on save. We come here, we click on we put in about we hit on save and contact us. Maybe contact me. Depends on whatever you would like to do with it. So you see, I have a slash here. This actually has the default home, that this web address, and the verses has none. The code has none. That shows that we don't particularly have a link for that. The about me has none. So you click on save. And anytime you edit or make changes to the layout, anything within the layout, you make sure you refresh the browser because it's not going to update automatically. So make sure you refresh the browser. So as you can see, we have our links here, our pages here. We have an about me. So this is our code and automatically directs us straight to the home because we didn't give it any link. We have our verses, which also brought us back to our home because there is no link to it. So if we want to give it a link, it's always going to be up to us to get our link connected to the page. And we have the body, and this body shows what featured post based on the template. This is how the template was made to be. So based on the template, we can either show or what, not show the featured post, and we can make changes to it. But for now, because we don't have any post yet, we just leave it as it is. And this is the blog post. the actual, these are featured one, and these are the post itself that will be shown on the main page. So by default, it shows that we should show 7 posts within the main page. So we have 7 posts within the main page, and we have the option to show the date header. We can also change the read more and do it like learn more. That's what we want. You can choose anything that shows that there is more to read about. Okay, yet you can make changes, and you can also drag and drop to make changes to, or you can also disable anything from like to show comment counts. You can disable that. To show the labels, you can disable that. Like it all depends on you. So, and this becomes effective when you start having pull. And from the sidebar, which is this is the sidebar. So from the sidebar on our website, we have about me, visit profile, and what report abuse. Very simple, very simple. We have the search too. So when you come here, you can see we have about me, which I showed here, the about me, and the blog archive. So because we don't have any post, there is no archive here. So this archive actually shows anything in your blog, like for visitors to find it very easy to navigate to your blog. So it shows anything you posted on since 1900, any time, like anything at all. So, but this, I don't really like this one. So I'm just going to disable it or remove it from my blog. So I can remove it automatically or just um disable the visibility. So it's very simple, and anytime you need that you can still bring it back. Okay. And the report as abuse. So the report as abuse is very important so that if anyone try to bully someone by commenting something which is bad, the person can report abuse about that. Okay, so it's advisable to keep it, but you should know where to keep this particular thing at. Okay. And we have the labels. And the labels become important for your visitors, especially if they are trying to navigate through your website. Okay. So in case you have you show the label and you have maybe about 5 posts, the label shows like a particular page. So maybe we have quotes and um, verses, and maybe we made a post on what verses, but after creating that post, when we don't add a label to it, the post becomes what, or gets to the main page, and when someone clicks on the verses, the person will not see anything because the post hasn't been linked to the other pages. So labels in Blogger is very important. But you can either choose to hide them or choose to enable, but we don't remove them because they are very important. And you can see we have this add gadget. This add gadget function allows you to add any kind of attribute to your blog. So when I hit on add gadget, you can see I have a lot of things already enabled. Okay. I see a lot. I already have the about me, which is my profile. So it has been disabled, and you only need this just once. Okay. The blog archive, we actually removed it. That means we can still add it because it shows it from here. And the image, we can also add images to here, and text, that's quote, popular post, can add this. So anytime you have a post which has a lot of comments and a lot of likes, it automatically syncs to the popular post. So you don't have to add them. It will automatically syncs to popular post. And people will know that okay, this is a popular post. Let me read about it. Okay. And this is the blog that we display. So and you can read them from here. The blog list, the feed, the blog logo, blogger logo. If you want to keep the blogger logo in your channel, which I don't recommend because you need your own logo instead of blogger logo. No. And subscription links too. You can create a contact form. So right now let's add a contact form to our page. So I'll just click on it and I have the option to show this widget. So it says I'm about to say I just save it, and when I go back to my website to refresh it, there is nothing here for now. But when I go here, I can see the contact form. So I can add in informations and also add my email and add any message and just hit on send. And they're like, your message has been sent. Well, right now I don't know where my message is. It has been sent, but I don't know where it has been sent to. So you need to set up an email site that will receive complaints from visitors. Okay, so it's very easy to add and customize your website in any way. You just add gadgets and choose anything you'd like to do. And if you want to make advanced stuff to it, okay, you can also add this search link, Wikipedia search button here. And if you have any extra code that you want to add to your post, it's very simple. You add third-party functionalities to your blog. So you can also select this and add it and bring in any Java or HTML script that you have, then paste it in here. So when I hit on this, so I just have to give the title that maybe it could be anything you want that will make you know that that's what you wanted. And in here, you can post what copy and paste your JavaScript code and or HTML code here. But for now, there is nothing I can do, so I'll just keep on. If I have it anytime, I can remove, add, and stuff. So we have popular posts from here, and this is the footer. The footer. So the footer shows information and attribution. Okay. So we want to add a copyright notice to our page. And what do you want? You want all right word. Then we put in our blog name. What's our blog name? God's verse. So God's so we hit on save. So when we go back to our web page and refresh that, boom. Alright with them. God was verse. And we still have powered by a blogger, which we might not like it. So here comes the advanced section of what um our blogging stuff. So now what do we know now? We know how to add pages versus about me pages like pages and stuff. So in our next video we will learn how to connect our post to our pages